Chase the horizon to Valentine, Nebraska, and you'll find Lovejoy Ranch tucked into the north-central Sandhills.
This is my favorite part of the day, is this time of day right now. You haven't found anything wrong yet. Everything's still running pretty smooth.
Bob and Jody Dexter run a cow-calf and hay operation across several thousand acres, which has also raised 6 generations of their family, including their 2 daughters.
We have the Ogallala Aquifer underneath us, which makes it green even though we are in a drought, and we can have that native hay.
We have rolling hills, we have sub-irrigated meadows. Neighbors aren't very close, which is a good thing.
It's a steady mix of open pastures and tree lines for shelter.
All the trees around here are hand-planted trees. There's not a natural forest or anything like that. We're getting a little red cedar starting to grow up here and there, but mostly everything was planted here for wind protection for the cattle, because in the wintertime when it's 20 below and the wind's blowing 40 and snow's going sideways, they got to get in behind some trees.
It also helps to support a myriad of other wildlife that calls this land home. From deer to turkey, pheasant, fish, and a host of migratory birds, there's no shortage of natural wonder.
It's a haven for wildlife everywhere you look. It's really a beautiful place.
As a hunter and a member of the LandTrust team, Theo understands the value a place like the Lovejoy Ranch can provide to folks interested in the great outdoors.
In Nebraska, I believe the number is 97% of Nebraska is privately owned. There's not a lot of public land in Nebraska.
We want to share this with the public because not everybody gets a chance to see this, and you know, it's so unique and so beautiful. We want to share that.
And that's where LandTrust comes in.
Most landowners have a resource that they make some use of, whether it's, an egg production's a typical one. But there's more to it than that. You've got an asset sitting here that has attributes that can be marketed that are not. You're already paying the taxes, you're already, taking care of things. Why not maximize pulling some other off?
A little extra revenue and a chance to help secure this slice of the Sandhills for the future.
Jody's biggest complaint is the next generation has to buy it from the last generation, and we're trying to get it paid for so the girls don't have to buy it from us.
We met with them probably in February of 21, and by, I don't know, a couple weeks later, we were up and running.
We're using a natural resource that we already have. That's, if you don't harvest, it's just a waste.
The process, their technicians make it really easy. We supplied some pictures for them. They came out and took photos to put on the website. And basically we just had to write a description or help them with the description. And it was a seamless, easy process. They're just great professionals to work with.
Hunters and fishermen from across the country are now finding their way to the Lovejoy.
We sell opportunity to take wildlife. We don't guarantee nothing.
But they do work awfully hard to make sure everyone, regardless of the hunt, enjoys the land.
We just want to share, we want to build relationships with them. We kind of want them to feel like it's pretty easy for them to come back and have a good experience with us.
You look here and the grass is great, it's well managed. Things just look great. This ecosystem's functioning nicely. 2
young guys that came in, and they were from Pennsylvania, and they were bow hunters, and they were wanting to, either get a whitetail or a muley. They were going up through the hills and stalking, and the wind had changed, and the deer, the buck, they'd get their scent, and those guys would get busted. But they were just absolutely thrilled with that, and so appreciative.
Moments made possible with help from LandTrust.
We're not a leasing deal. We don't do that. They're setting up their own deal. They have 100% control of what happens, the process. We don't have a contract. You can sign up in the morning, put your place on, change your mind that afternoon, no harm, no foul.
As the Dexters survey their future, LandTrust stands as a partner, connecting their generational story to a world ready to appreciate all these Sandhills have to offer.
It's another way for us to continue. It's another revenue stream, but most importantly, you know, after we initially met the LandTrust team, they're just an awesome group of people. They're trustworthy. And you know, that's when you boil it down, that's what it's about. It's about building relationships with people, and whether it's the LandTrust team or with the sportsmen that come here, truly, that's what it's about.
To learn more about how you can enroll your land with LandTrust, scan this QR code and take the first step in adding recreation income to your operation.